In chess, a combination is a forced sequence of moves that begins with a sacrifice. Here is a position from a game played by two students of mine in a class I did last Thursday. And it was Black's turn to move. Black has a queen, a rook, and a bishop. White has two rooks, a knight, and a queen. So White is up material, but Black to play can force the win by playing rook takes b2 check. Now, after the rook takes the pawn check, the king absolutely has to take back. There's no other possible response. You can't block this check. The king can't run over here to c1 because the bishop will say check. So he has to take. And then after the king takes the rook, the queen comes over to b4, and this is checkmate. So Black wins the game by sacrificing material. It's really his only way to get through the white position. Forced sacrifice followed by simple win. Here is another example of a small combination. In fact, this is what's known as a mate in two. White has the queen, the rook, the knight, and the extra pawns. Black has the queen, the rook, and the knight. But how does White actually win the game from here? The White can make a small sacrifice, well, a big sacrifice. The queen takes the rook, check to the king. The king absolutely has to take the queen. There's no way to block this check. The king cannot run backwards because of the other rook. And after the king takes the queen, Black has rook to h8, checkmate to the king. So White makes a small sacrifice, but then winds up winning. The rook says check. The king cannot go here because he'd be in check from the rook. He can't go here, check from the pawn as well as the rook. Can't go here because of the pawn. And he can't go here to g6 because of the knight. Game over. Combinations can help us win from positions where we can't see a way to get an advantage.